Alright guys, it's Limitless here. And I wanted to go ahead and put up this speed run. Let's see here. Okay, good. Make sure our party's good. And as you can see here, I've got all the S's and both S pluses for Leon and Clear. And I'm going to let you know when you're trying to do your S plus speed run for your, with Leon you get the rocket launcher, with Clear you get the minigun. Letting you know now that it's easier to do the A parts because the B parts have an extra boss fight and they give you a half an hour less. And I am like dumb tired, so when I inevitably screw up, don't be mad. I'm hoping I can get to skip the first zombie, but we'll see. Because this dude does not always work. He's kind of weird. I think it might be some way that you run can, either get him to skip you or come at you, but I'm not sure exactly what the angle is that works. Because sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. We're not trying for the fastest speed run in the world. We're just trying to get the S plus period. You want to at least try to run past him. And then see if he... Oh good, that's the skip right there. Thank God, amen. Alright. Now I always bump through the door and then I discard it. That way I'm not really wasting time. But of course I will waste time in this game. I'm just letting you know now. When I did this before, I don't know if you could see, so I'll just mention it. It was like 2 hours and 2 minutes, so I had like 28 minutes left. So you can screw around a bit. So, one thing I'm going to say right out is regular grenades, save the crap out of them. Flash grenades, save them for a little bit later so you can get out of some stuff. Or maybe, defeat a certain somebody. Yeah, I think it's called, what is it? Second fight? Yeah. I think it's the G2 fight, I think they call it. You can beat that with just flash grenades. It's possible. I like to do it with flash grenades and one shot from the, what is it, GM79, the grenade launcher. Just for the fact that I can get him to come out faster if I shoot his hand. So we're going to try to do this, and I will let you know now, before I get in too deep here, that this strategy does make use of the infinite knife. That's the only infinite weapon you're allowed to use and still get the plus. So go ahead and grab that for later, so that way we only need to pick up one more ink ribbon later. And we will hopefully only save it before each Birkin fight. Yeah, we are really going to tear some stuff up with that infinite knife. So obviously if you don't have it, you got to take out the 15 Mr. Raccoon statues. They're really not that difficult. And it's only like, there's one of them at the start of a B run, so. And of course, I do like to grab a bunch of healing, just to make sure, because, accidents do happen, or maybe you get punched in the face by, the Mr. X Tyrant or whatever, and, I'm just gonna let you know, sometimes this stuff happens. I don't always hear him, so I don't know if that's a sound issue, or if I'm just deaf, or... Alright. Now, hopefully here we can get him to come across the desk and just run past him, because Claire does never need to come back in here, so... Alright. Now, he won't come out of that room. And this dude here, since we got him down, we're hoping we can kill him with just the knife. I like to make very sure they're dead before I move on. That way he doesn't surprise me later. I'm not a huge fan of surprises. There we go. Alright, I guess we're good there. So we're going to go ahead and load up here and see about our friend. I'll tell you now, I'm not trying to make a science out of this. I'm trying to make it something general so anybody can do this. Now, something I like to do, I like to go ahead and board this window up so I don't have to worry about it later. Gives me a little bit less to do because you can get an extra like 2 zombies out of there. Make sure, yeah, okay, he's just trying to get me through the door. Making sure I didn't screw up and somebody's actually alive. See, the problem is, you can run past them like that and all that. I've done it before. For the fastest speed runs, you absolutely have to. But the thing about it is that I've had too many experiences where no matter how fast I've gone, they've gotten to that door once we get on the other side of it and remove the block. And, you know, next thing you know, there's 2 to 3 zombies there waiting for you, knocking on that door, so yeah. Bad times, bad times. I want to go ahead and put the extra knife and the herb away. And hopefully that too. Go ahead and stack those. I don't know why I didn't auto stack that. I think maybe I was trying to go too fast and accidentally split it or something. Another reason why that you want to do the A over B is that right here, there's a liquor right there in the B. That part is not all that much fun. Shoot it once, she'll break through. And then I just want to kill her with the knife. That way it's one less to deal with later, because we do have to come back through. Well, I don't think you technically have to. Alright, that should be good. Go ahead and get our bullets. You don't want to waste time picking up the maps and all that, because the map you already have will tell you enough. Double back and grab these bullets. You don't actually have to change your camera angle, you can just do it like that. Now the 2 guys in here, you definitely want to kill them, because then with what you'll have here later is going to be a big enough problem. So that's interesting. Alright, I guess he's done. Now this guy, you can usually kill him with just the knife. See, this is why I like to make sure, because that dude took a lot of damage. Now, if you get lucky, sometimes you can knife a leg off and they won't grab you, but that doesn't usually happen. Okay, proof of concept. Thank God. Let's go ahead and grab our ammo. Now, the thing is that this is one stop you definitely want to make, because there's so little ammo. Now he's probably going to grab me. Yep. That's fine. That's why we have the infinite knife. It won't hurt it. This way he's already taken some damage. You can use less ammo. Unless you're one of those really lucky people that can manage to get, you know, 8 billion one-shot heads. Make sure. Okay. The reason why I make sure so thoroughly, this is 9:15:7 by the way, but the reason that I make so thoroughly on the B version, I had to kill Marvin. And when I killed Marvin, I had to kill him 4 times before he quit getting up. Okay. That was not a lot of fun. It was kind of funny though, because I've never had a zombie get up that much in a normal game. I don't think I've even had one get up that much in a hardcore game, so... Okay, so... back that up. We want to go 109. And get these bullets, which you can do on the way back, which you'll do later, but... I don't like doing that though. Just in case, you know, it's always nice to remember it when you remember it, so that way you don't run into problems later. I like to go ahead and block this guy off too. Gives me a little less to worry about and come in here and get our stuff. So there's that and that. Turn the light on because I like light. Go ahead and combine these. And then we'll put those in there, but in all reality, I'm probably going to combine my gunpowders later for more handgun bullets. Okay, so there's our other ink ribbons, so we don't need any more ink ribbons for the rest of the game. Because in order to get your S+, you can't save more than 3 times in one playthrough. Dang, he sounded so close. I was like, where must he be? Now that's unfortunate because in my original playthrough getting the S+, I originally did get his one-shot headshot. Stay. Bad zombie. Alright. Go ahead and load. And now I want to get rid of her too because it's true, you really don't have to, but she can be a pain in the butt later. There you go. Oh, come on. I'd get some distance so they don't... Wow, that step really messed up that shot. Dang. Yeah, like I said, this is not at all meant to be perfect. So, right now, I don't feel myself, like, pressured and trying the hardest I can and whatnot, you know. I want to skip that spot because we're going to come back to it. I skipped that because we do not want that crappy machine gun. Yeah, I think in hardcore there's only, if I remember right, there's only 2 bag space upgrades. So we'll take this, and if we can't hold it, then we'll go ahead and just get rid of it. Handgun ammo. We're going to come in here and do a little pre-setup. So we're going to get rid of the zombies. I'm not going to use any, you know, glitch through the whatever and get out the map or whatever, you know, none of that stuff. Whenever I'm allowed to move, thanks. Okay, how close is she? I actually need her closer than that because I don't want to wake him up and have them both to deal with at the same time. Because he's usually tougher than she is. Sometimes you get lucky though and get that one hit headshot. Dang, man. I'm gonna say, last time she took 3 bullets and her head exploded, so I'm not getting super lucky this time. Alright. Go ahead and reload, and same thing. That's why I think the easiest thing to do like that is to aim as low as you can. Really get those knife stabs in there. And then this dude here, don't worry about him immediately, he won't attack super quick. Move this to the left once, and then you want to move these to the right once. That way later on you only have to move it 1 time so you can outrun Mr. X. Now him, you should be able to prevent him from getting up in the first place. So that makes this a whole lot easier. Alright, and I know, like I said, I know for a fact I overstab. I am totally okay with that. Let me go ahead and take this, and we'll get this while we're here. So let's see, it's that fish, scorpion, and that bottle thing. Looks like it's a bottle spilling out. I don't know. Might be their idea of a flask or something. I really don't know. Oh yeah. Let's not be dumb here. Let's go ahead and grab this one since it's on the way. Okay, we got Lion, Leaf, and Birdie. There's those. We're going to go ahead and use these right away, so when we get the last one, we can just get out of here. Okay, but where are we? There we are. Thank you. Now, you can watch the cutscenes if you want to. In my experience, they don't add any time, but I can't promise that they won't ever change that or anything like that. Right now, to my knowledge, it still doesn't add time, so that's nice. Now we're going to go over here because we definitely want to dump some stuff, because there's a lot to pick up. So we'll keep that. We're going to put that away. And now it's kind of on the way, so we'll go ahead and get rid of the spade key too. What I meant by kind of on the way was that pit stop we made there. You'll find out why it's much, much more convenient to do it this way. Now, that's 6 to 11 if you decide you want that. I'm going to come over here. I'm going to grab this. We're going to use both those boards. I'm going to grab this. We're not going to double back for the grenade launcher just yet. We're going to leave that herb because we can pick it up later and it'll actually be on the way. You'll see what I mean later. Okay, so that's 3. We might end up discarding one of those. In fact, I probably will. And those zombies there, you actually can kill them if you want to, if you're not speedrunning. Or if, you know, you've got infinite weapons and just feel like it or whatever. Keep in mind, only infinite weapon you can use and still get it is the knife. Okay, we're good there. Come on, Claire. Thank you very much. Okay, so we want to solve the problem of his life. Okay, let's run past and get to knifing. And as you can see, he was very much alive, but now I think he just kind of finished off. Okay, let's go ahead and grab that. We will need that too. Well, I was going to go ahead and use it. I think I still will, but after I kill him with hopefully just the knife. I was hoping I could get back in time to, you know, not let him in, but I didn't. That's okay. He's got bullets. And that flash grenade, I do want it. I don't think I can take it just yet. So I think what we're going to do, we're going to go ahead and make a little pit stop. Yes, we do have time for that. Perfectly okay. Let's see, because we're going to need that valve too. And that takes a second to get, you know, get that whatever up anyway, so the shutter, that's it, the shutter. So it'll be done by the time you get back. So then we can go ahead and put those in, put this in. Yeah, I think I'll put that in. And we have enough bullets on us, we can put that in. Move that up, I guess. Reload. So now the reason why we're making sure to grab all these herbs is that it's in case, you know, something happens, you make a mistake. Okay, so that's not an herb now, and the regular, that's an herb. Okay. That's fine. Kind of forget the differences. They mesh together when you run so many times. Yeah, we've got all our stuff, so we're gonna hurry up and go... Yeah, let's go this way first. This is technically the most on the way, even though it's faster to get your other stuff the other way. Alright, that's okay. Alright. Oh, that was my bad. I kind of like to kill him so I don't have to deal with him later, but we'll see. I have had something weirdly disturbing happen before. Another zombie just kind of popped up in that window. What is he? Is he not allowed to come back here or something? Would such a thing even be possible? That's just weird. Alright. More proof of concept with that knife there, right? Let's see if we can get through here or not. There we go, we got the stun. Now for normal speedruns, that is what you would do on pretty much all of them. You'd stun them through the legs like that because it tends to work better on the leg than it does in the face for some reason. I don't know. It's weird. Okay, let's go ahead and run through. Gonna make our pit stop here. Alrighty. Weapons locker. Grab our stuff. Go ahead and load up. Now the thing that's most important to note here is that if you can avoid it, you absolutely do not want to use any acid rounds throughout the entire game, basically, until you get to the end. Well, very, very near the end. We're talking like the last like 20 minutes of the game. But you can use all the flame rounds you want. It's just I recommend having a bunch of them left for, you know, near the end of the game for certain enemies. If you want to look them up, they're called IVs. Alright. Now, originally, I will let you know this now. Originally, until I got to the lab, which is like the third area, I did not actually use any grenade rounds at all until then, throughout the entire game. Let's see. I'm gonna go ahead and put this up. Now, the thing to remember here is that lickers are in fact blind. So you don't actually have to kill any lickers throughout the entire game, and you can still get your speed run. Yeah, got that, so go ahead and use that up. And then I think we're basically out of here. We won't be back to this area, so make sure you get whatever you want. Make sure you walk out this door. This first time, he'll always be waiting for you around this corner. So go wide. And just like that. We're home free. So we're going to go ahead and go upstairs. Now the next one, we actually are going to try to get past him while he's aggravated, which is usually pretty possible. I've done it right the last several times without getting hit, but, you know, sometimes things don't always work out. This is the game. I'll tell you something else too about that zombie up there. Yes, I do mean zombie. If he sinks down, you're probably going to want to kill him, but sometimes you can run past him without a problem. If he doesn't sink down, he's not going to come after you. Okay, so we got person, we need the arrow, and where the heck is the snake? There's the snake, I think. Yep. Okay, so come over here. There we go. Made it out. Liquor's not a problem. Zombie will now be a problem. He'll bust through that door. So we're gonna solve him, because we don't need any zombies in here while we've got a certain Mr. Somebody looking for us later. Okay. Just making sure. Alright. So we're good on that front now. Let's see here. I don't have any spaces. That's fine. We still want that knife. I don't think we've taken it. Yeah. We haven't taken it. Yes, we still want it. But we can always come get that later, because we don't have the space right now, and it does waste more time to go run back to it. So the official time is about 25.5 minutes. That's not bad. That's pretty much on target for, you know, whatever, to make the speedrun happen. Now this next part is extremely, extremely iffy. So what we're going to want to do, go ahead and put all of these in there. We're going to try to not use anything too special. Green and red, we want to put that in there, and hopefully just do it with this. Now usually I can do it without getting hit, but that's not always a constant. So we'll sort this out. Got 4 gunpowder, same thing I had last time. I'm going to go ahead and combine these up. Hang it, hold on. There we go. Okay, so this is the first save. You want to use your ink ribbon, and then these are the other ones, yeah, so. That's our very well, you're good to go. It also gives you plenty of space later. Make sure the knife is looking. Try to follow him so you stay with him,